What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the Chance Bishop Show for episode 60 of our Madden 24 Philadelphia Eagles franchise mode here on the channel. The Philadelphia Eagles, well, they're going to have a very rainy game today here against the Indianapolis Colts. Last episode, well, the Eagles got a big W over the Minnesota Vikings. Took on Desmond Ridder and Justin Jefferson and that whole squad. Didn't really work out for them. But AR right here, he's still the QB. Jonathan Taylor's still their running back. Guess they patched things up. They have a fullback on the roster. Pittman, Josh Downs, Tutu Atwell are going to be their top receivers right there. They got Jelani Woods. They got Rainman at left tackle. Nelson at left guard. Barrington at center. They also have Fries at right guard, and right tackle is going to be Braden Smith. So an okay offensive line. Kwity Paye and Isaiah Foskey going to be the defensive ends. In the middle, DeForest Buckner and Poona Ford are going to be D tackles 1 and 2. They still have Shaq Leonard in that linebacker core. They also have Cedric Gray in the middle, and Dallas Turner on the outside right there. Probably more of a outside rusher. Really. Their corners, pretty solid corner depth right there. High 80s and some high 70s and some mid 80s. Blackman is their safety depth. They got Mitch Jeter and Presley Harvin, who's got a boot of a leg right there. That kick power, 98 kick power right there for Presley Harvin. Injured list, Benjamin Bishop and Delaney Walker. I guess his mixtape didn't really work out well for him. He's so embarrassed that he ended up on the injured list with a hip pointer. Poor guy. Now, how are we going to take on this team? Well, they're the number 2 rushing attack in the NFL. They are 30th in passing. Gotcha. So they couldn't throw the ball if they tried, especially in the rain. I guarantee you that they are going to heavily focus on that. Let's see, they're the 31st best rushing defense. Great. They are the 22nd worst passing defense. But we're in the rain, so we're going to run the ball. We're going to run the ball all night. Plain and simple, we're going for 300 yards. I guarantee you we're going to go for 300 yards. You know, if DeAndre Swift can go for 115 normally, you know, without even trying, with going for 300 yards passing, you know, there is no reason why trying to run the ball, scheming an entire game around only running, that this team couldn't hit 300 yards running combined between, you know, Ezekiel Elliott, Will Shipley, Max Borghi, and even DeAndre Swift. Nolan Smith right there gets himself an upgrade. Smith, you know, he's definitely settling in here following the Josh Sweat trade, stepping up big time on this D-line. He's an 84 overall. You love to see that there for Nolan Smith. All right, now here we go. Player spotlight coming in here. Last week, 17 carries, 115 yards, and a touchdown for DeAndre Swift. We're expecting a very big game out of him, especially here in the rain. Anthony Richardson and his tiny autograph is getting ready to take on the Philadelphia Eagles here at Lincoln Financial Field. Now, this is not a stadium that bodes well for young quarterbacks. Now, I get it, AR-15, he's been in the league for a couple years right now, but I just don't think he quite understands and he quite grasps the magnitude of Lincoln Financial Field. Now, sure, you have Shane Steichen, who was here for a couple years, former OC for Jalen Hurts. Yeah, but we got Mike Tomlin now, so, I mean, I think that's a step up from Shane Steichen personally. That's just what I'm thinking here, but who knows? Game's about to get underway, and out comes Anthony Richardson right now. Richardson, he is, let's take a look at his stats on the season. 623 yards, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Gotcha. It's because they don't pass the ball. Fair enough. They are, what, 200? That's less than 200 yards a game passing at 653. And they're 2-2. So they're passing like for 150 yards a game. Jonathan Taylor breaks off for a massive first down carry. One rush, 26 yards. Yeah, we can't be doing that the whole game. Come on, defense. Play the run, stop them, do something. Don't do what you just did there. Richardson stepping up. He's going to take it himself, and he's going to be He's going to get the first down. They're going to say he crossed the plane right there. No, maybe just got it on that one. 3rd and 8 now. We kind of watch for that QB scramble. Big sack, something here on 3rd and 8 is what we need. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be caught there. Big first down for the Colts as they keep the drive alive here. So we got about 6 minutes left here. 2nd and 2 now. Play action. That's a sack right there. Makes it a 3rd and 13. So 3rd and 13 following the sack. Richardson sacked again back at the 41. Makes it a 4th and 19. Honestly, that might knock him out of field goal range. And yeah, 58-yarder was missed by Mitch Jeter. You hate to see that right there. Definitely no Derek Jeter back there behind that kick. But 2nd and 7 now. We didn't get an intro for Archie, I guess because I think I clicked the wrong button, honestly, when he missed it. But there you go. Big first down, DeAndre Swift. The game plan for DeAndre Swift, Will Shipley, run the ball the whole night. Cycle out the backs. Don't let one back get too tired. You know, a 2-1-1. Every 2 touches DeAndre has, Shipley gets a touch, and Elliott's going to get a touch. Elliott, you know, he's definitely going to be our goal line bell cow back this week. Especially in this downpour. And there you go, Ezekiel in the backfield. Luke Leachy also out there as the fullback. Handoff, and look at that, just parted the seas right there. Easy walk-it-in touchdown for the former Dallas Cowboy. Ezekiel, big touchdown there. That's what you like to see, though. Now, Philadelphia up by 7 here. You got about 3 minutes left in the first quarter. Big drop right there. Nolan Smith comes up with a torn labrum. Well, we'll see him back in 3 weeks. Looks like Christian Ellis is going to step up for him, I guess. I think that's going to be who our backup defensive end is. 3rd and 10 now here in the first. Following that Nolan Smith tragedy, it's going to be a big sack there by Hassan Reddick. He rallied behind his teammate there following that injury. That's going to be a massive sack. 4th and 17. That's going to force the punt. 2nd and 7, here we go. Handoff DeAndre Swift. Bounces to the outside. He's got one man to beat. Jukes the safety. Tackled from behind. Swift, 4 carries. He's got over 60 yards already on the day. So DeAndre Swift is moving and shaking out here in the rain. You love to see that. 1st and goal. Ezekiel Elliott again. And Elliott gets the push from behind by Landon Dickerson, the former Alabama guard center combo. That's what you like to see there. Ezekiel, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the game. Now up by 14 here in the 2nd. That's a pass to no one. That's going to be a punt right there again for the Colts. Colts just definitely not having it so far, at least following that first big rushing attack by Jonathan Taylor. Hand off to Swift. Swift, he's got room to run. And DeAndre Swift, he's got a lot of yards on the day already. 5 carries. For a lot of yards. He's definitely going above that 10 yards per carry mark. 1st and 10, Ezekiel, he's got room to run. And Elliott from the 29 gets a big 20-yard pickup right there. 4 carries, 2 touchdowns. He's got like 29 yards right there. I believe 20 of those 29 yards just came from that last run. So Elliott getting involved here, and he's a veteran running back age. 2nd and goal now from the 7. Elliott's still out there following the big pickup. Trying to get Elliott his 3rd touchdown of the game. And Elliott follows the blockers, follows Luke Leachy, and he's got himself a first half hat trick. Ezekiel Elliott, you love to see that for the former Cowboy, now Philadelphia Eagle. See, when they're on the other team, you despise them. You can't stand Ezekiel Elliott. But when he's on your team, guess what? You love Ezekiel Elliott, and he's the best running back in the league. There's no way around it. Plain and simple. How are we going to stop Jonathan Taylor? Well, he hasn't really been a factor. I'm going to be honest with you. We're going to talk down Jonathan Taylor. Hasn't been a factor right here, honestly, in this game. Just kind of like the passing attack. 2 passes, 8 yards. We had A.J. Brown wide open. Missed. Manning again on 4th down. Trying to run it himself. And he's going to pick up 2 there. It just was not a very advised play right there by Archie Manning. So turnover on downs, a jump throw right there. Because, of course, every QB in this game can make that jump throw. That damn jump throw. I'm sorry, apparently Daniel Jones and every quarterback is just Patrick Mahomes. Right? That's how this works. Anthony Richardson bounces off 4 tackles before finally going down on 3rd and long. Keely Ringo gets the tackle right there. I mean, he bounced off an end, a linebacker, sets up a field goal, so no harm, no foul following that turnover on downs. Archie airing that one out, sideline. That one's going to be caught by DeAndre Swift right there. So not only is he running all over this team, he is also catching massive passes right there from Archie Manning. Manning, he doesn't have to pass this game. We get it. It's in the rain. No one's going to look down on your stats. A little screen pass right here. Massive pancake right there from big Landon Dickerson right there. Absolutely laid out that defensive back. 3rd and goal now here. I mean, we already got 3 touchdowns for Ezekiel Elliott. Get a passing touchdown here. Luke Leachy on the catch there. Back up tight end because, of course, Dallas Goedert's hurt. Now 3rd and 9. The Colts, they are down by 25 points. Big sack right there. Start this one off. Jalen Carter involved again. He's got 2.5 on the day. Not too shabby there for the D tackle. So 2nd and 6 for Philadelphia. Handoff to Will Shipley. Shipley, he just followed all of those blocks. Nice little juke there. And the former Clemson back. Guess what? He's got himself a good amount of yards this game. That's at 66 yards on the day there for Will Shipley. 2nd and goal from the 4 now. Shipley still in the backfield here. Handoff. Follows the blockers. He runs that one in untouched to the end zone there. Big touchdown for the former Clemson running back Will Shipley. Now 1st and 10 here. About 6 minutes left here in this 4th quarter. And down by 32 points. The Colts are going to try and make this a game. And there you go. That's going to be a big touchdown there for the Indianapolis Colts. Don't really know what happened there. Couldn't tell you what happened there, honestly. Handoff DeAndre Swift. Swift kicks to the outside. Swift, again, just not going down here. These Colts defenders, they just don't have it this game to stop DeAndre Swift or anyone on this rushing attack. So, I don't know. I think the rain's getting people sticking in the mud. Something here. Will Shipley follows the blocks. Big pickup down in the red zone. Wyatt Teller comes up with an injury. Come on, Wyatt. Can't be doing that right now. Tyler Steen, I believe, is filling in for that one. Elliott just pushing the pile. Is that his 4th touchdown of the game? Does he have 4 touchdowns in the game? I've lost track of how many touchdowns Ezekiel Elliott has. I think he had a first half hat trick. I think that's his 4th rushing touchdown of the game. That's insane. Yeah, that's a vintage Ezekiel Elliott game. Yeah, Shane Steichen gets embarrassed here defensively. 42-10 is the final score of this one. The Eagles just ran all over this Colts defense. Ran all over it. I mean, just no contest to the Colts in this one, honestly. They got the ball. They did not give the ball up. They didn't turn it over. They prevented sacks. They prevented really everything. Only 73 yards passing here for Arch Manning. 159 yards for DeAndre. 88 yards for Will Shipley. 82 for Elliott. 4 touchdowns. Yeah, 2 yards there for Archie. Love to see that. Swift, 46 yards receiving. 10 for Brendan Rice. 8 for Pimpton. Touchdown there for Leachy as well. The sacks, no sacks allowed. 7 pancakes for Landon Dickerson and Jackson Paris-Johnson. Tackles, Keely Ringo had 6, led the team. 4 TFLs from Jalen Carter led the team. 3.5 sacks from Carter led the team as well. Half sack there from Hassan. There were no interceptions on the day. Extra points, 6 for 6 for Jake Elliott. No field goals needed. Every drive ended in a touchdown. There's no punts. Braden Covey did his thing on the kick and the punt return because he is just a unit when it comes to special teams. And hopefully we don't spend 2 minutes like we did last episode on Braden Covey. Thankfully we did not. Alright, yeah, it seems the conditions are obviously given. You know, who carried the team? I mean, the offensive line, let's be honest. You can have the best running back in the league. If you put him behind a trash offensive line, it's not going to work out. Plain and simple, it's not going to work out. To give all the praise to the offensive line, they pushed for over 300 yards of offense and a Nolan Smith torn limb. He's out for 3 weeks. So, hey, the bright side is Eagles get the win. The downside is they lose Nolan Smith Jr. They're going to get Jordan Mailata back next week. So against the Giants, they're going to have Mailata back, which is great. But definitely being down Nolan Smith is going to be awful for the team. But stay tuned for the next episode, guys, as we continue with our Madden 24 Eagles franchise mode here on the channel.